Level 7, also known as level Thalassophobia, is the 8th level of the Backrooms, and one of the most dangerous levels. I know, I say this for almost all the Backrooms levels. But that's the thing about the Backrooms, you know? They're just never safe. Level 7 also is one among those. It's an impossibly large ocean that appears to stretch infinitely in all directions. It comes under Class 4 in survival difficulty. That means it's unsafe, insecure, with medium entity counts. Despite the absence of fixed light sources within the level, a dim, natural light is present across the level. Detailed exploration of Level 7 is still under progress, due to the extreme danger and the amount of preparation it requires to navigate. But here are a few facts we know so far. Level 7 is composed of 2 rooms, the entrance room and the room containing the ocean itself, with a high concrete ceiling suspended above the water. The entrance room appears to be the most readily available point of entry to Level 7, being directly at the bottom of the stairs from Level 6. This entrance room is the most habitable point in the level and should be used as a home base for those who dare to explore the ocean below. This room is fully furnished, with a bookcase against the left wall containing several books of unknown origin, a small coffee table, a single chair, and a fluorescent ceiling lamp. The carpeted floor is covered with a shallow pool of water no deeper than a puddle. Across the room from the staircase to Level 6 is the doorway to the ocean. Any explorers willing to traverse Level 7 should be aware that the center of gravity within the entrance room is different from that of the rest of the level, with a door opening up directly above the water from a top-down perspective. That means the center of the entrance room is the door to the ocean below, and there's a high force of gravity there, which has pulled many unfortunate wanderers to fall through the doorway directly into the water below. The vast majority of Level 7 is composed of the ocean outside of the entrance. The ocean of Level 7 is mostly uncharted, but exploration suggests that the entire level is almost completely devoid of life. The ocean is divided into 4 zones. The first one is the daylight zone. As the name suggests, the daylight zone is the most well-illuminated part of the Level 7 ocean, being slightly less dim than the surface. The second one is the twilight zone, located just below the daylight zone, roughly a kilometer below the surface of the water. The twilight zone is significantly darker and colder. This zone contains loose bones and scraps of rusted metal, as well as the first sightings of full skeletons. These skeletons are often humanoid, but with larger jaws and sharp teeth. Several skeletons of large, unearthly fish have also been spotted. The water pressure is said to be quite strong by this point, yet it appears that in no point in Level 7 the pressure is strong enough to crush the human skeleton. Means you still have a green signal to go deeper. Then comes the midnight zone, estimated to range at around 3 kilometers in the twilight zone. The midnight zone is completely dark. Many more full skeletons have been found in this portion, almost all of which are the humanoid entities. The last zone is the abyss. This is sparsely decorated with mountainous piles of tar and rock, with a steady bubbling emanating from an unknown source. This zone is also densely populated by the humanoid skeletons. There's also a rumor about a cave entrance in one of the underwater mountains that are said to lead to Level 8. About the entities, Level 7 is reported to contain only one entity in its freezing waters. Entity 20, also known as the Thing on Level 7, or simply the Thing, is a huge fish-like entity that lurks in the deep ocean of Level 7. The Thing is very aggressive and very rare to appear, and due to this, little information is known about it. As of now, this entity is only rumored to exist, and there have been no confirmed sightings of it. Many people have reported seeing a dark shadow in the ocean and a dim light moving in the waters, but there's no supporting evidence of this creature, the Thing. It comes under Entity Hazard Class 6. The Thing lives in the lower half of Level 7. That's because Level 7 is a vast expanse of water that appears to stretch on endlessly. The Thing was discovered when a first report came from a wanderer exploring the deeper parts of the ocean in Level 7. They saw a yellow light in the distance, and it seemed to be getting closer and closer. Confused and scared, the wanderer swam back up to the surface, away from the light. This was the first and last time they saw anything like it. Biologically, the Thing appears to be a dull red anglerfish and a Bathysaurus feryx, combined with a tail that's a kilometer long. It has many spikes coming out from it, especially on its tail. Similar to an anglerfish from front rooms, it has a yellow light hanging from its head. It has large teeth, but most of the time it won't have to use them since it's big enough to swallow a human being with ease. The Thing is omnivorous and seems to have killed all other life in the ocean. It has poor eyesight, but can easily detect movements in the water to find out where potential prey is. When the Thing is near, it will give you a temporary fear of the ocean and sea creatures. Once you're scared, it makes the next move by attacking you and killing you on the spot. It makes loud roars around prey to make them very weak and slow. The Thing tries to prevent any information about it from spreading and will usually attack anyone who knows the most about it. There have been reports of its activity trying to hunt a specific person because of how much information they knew. How is Entity 20 knowing how much information a person knows about it is unknown. Exploration and survival. Due to the unreasonably hostile conditions of Level 7, the following is a rough survival guide for those wanting to go for a trip to this level. The entrance room should be treated as a home base, and trips into the ocean should be as short as possible. Before going into the ocean, dropping a rope or ladder from the doorway to the surface of the ocean is essential, as it's the only conceivable way to climb back up to safety. Though the temperature of Level 7's ocean is extremely low, it's not lethal, except in cases of extremely long-term exposure. In addition to this, the air above the surface contains an unknown property that allows those who breathe it in to hold their breath for considerably longer than normal. And last but not least, stay away from the Thing at all costs, because facing one would be a death sentence for you. About the communities and outposts. There's an outpost here known as Fort Surrender. It's an outpost on the closest recorded island, consisted of a haphazardly constructed shelter composed of broken furniture held together by tar. Numbers of inhabitants are somewhere between 4 and 9, and they're rumored to have devoted themselves to worshipping the Thing on Level 7. That's nice. So I'm guessing they're no friends to wanderers. Cool. About the entrances. The only known entrance to Level 7 is through a staircase down from Level 6, which leads directly into the entrance room. There are also rumors of a possible entrance through a puddle on the floor of level 8. Now, the exits. The most well-known exit from level 7 can be found in an underwater cave on the side of a particularly tall mountain toward the bottom of the Midnight Zone. This mountain is almost directly below the entrance room, creating a straightforward route to level 8. Sounds easy, only if you're not eaten by a gigantic fish on your way down. So now tell me, who all wants to go to level 7 and say hi to the thing? Comment below. And that's it for today. Let me know in the comment below which level you want to see next. See you in my next video. Till then, bye.